guys, it's Rezz'S, and this is another week here on Support Your Brothers. This week's channel topic happens to be coming out. This is also Boo Radley. He's my ferret. He's gonna talk about it with me, I guess. Anyway, so to me, coming out has never been like a one-time thing. I don't think coming out is ever a one-time thing for anybody. I think you're gonna come out hundreds of times in your life, and it doesn't really matter how you identify. You're gonna continuously have to tell people about it. So when I came out as a lesbian, I guess I didn't really come out ever. My mom kind of dragged me out of the closet, I like to say. She kind of was, we were driving in the car, and she was just like, so when were you gonna tell me? And it kind of really shocked me and threw me off guard, and I still kind of denied it for a little bit. But eventually, everybody just knew without really having to tell anybody. Coming out as trans, however, was completely different. It was really hard. I was honestly afraid a lot of people were gonna think that it was a trend or a phase, or it wasn't real. And it took me a while to even accept myself. So coming out to myself, I think, was the first step, and actually realizing, hey, yikes. I came out as trans to my girlfriend first. I was really emotional, and I started crying before I even said anything, really. And that got her pretty worried at first. She didn't know what was going on. But I came out as like a genderqueer, non-binary, but telling her that, yeah, I did want to transition from female to male. And she took it really well, and I'm really grateful for that. So I sat on it for a little while. I didn't do anything about my transition, but mostly I didn't do anything because I was really scared to tell my mom. That absolutely terrified me. My mom was a tiny little Catholic Asian lady, and she accepted me as being gay, but still coming out as trans is terrifying. I said to myself, I couldn't further my transition at all if I could never tell my mom. So I sat on it for months, and I was just content not doing anything about it, until one day it was eating me up, and I just drove to my mom's house. And again, I got really emotional, and I cried, and she was really accepting, surprisingly. She said that she still loved me no matter what, and she's not too excited, I don't think, about like top surgery or anything. I don't think she was kind of negative on those types of ideas with surgery and hormones, but she was still really accepting. She still, she sent me a message afterwards and said she loved me no matter what, no matter who I was and whatever. So that was really nice. Coming out to everybody else in my life is actually a new thing. I have been on hormones for almost a year now, and I just didn't tell anybody that I was transitioning. I didn't know how to tell anybody. I still don't know how to tell people, but Pride in Charleston was August 13th, and I went to Pride wearing a "This is what trans looks like" shirt, and I marched with the support group that's here in Charleston. But a lot of backtrack. I have two jobs. I have one job at a Starbucks, which is obviously it's going to be more accepting and more knowledgeable to the LGBT community. I have a second job at a restaurant in the South, a good home Southern restaurant with people who probably have never met a transgender person in their life. So my group of people at Starbucks also marched in the parade as a Starbucks Alliance, and they saw me in my shirt and they were, you know, super accepting. We marched in the front, so when we got to the end, we kind of stood off to the side and we watched the rest of the parade. So, and there's a giant truck and it was painted and it was something about defining yourself or your own definition of you or something along those lines. And I threw my phone at one of my friends and I said, hey, take a picture of me right next to the truck. I walked next to the truck, you know, with my shirt and this whole thing about not letting others define you and being you or whatever. And I said, this is it. This is the picture. So I took the picture and I threw it up on social media, like Instagram and Facebook, and I put the way I came out was putting a post on Facebook. I put a big post on Facebook about how, you know, my mind doesn't align with my body, and I've been sitting on this information for a long time, and I've been medically transitioning for all these months, and I haven't told anybody because I was extraordinarily scared of what everybody was gonna think. And I was really nervous. I was really, really nervous, and but I did it. I put it out there. You know, I said, hey, my pronouns are they, them, and this is what I'm doing, and if you don't like it, I don't need you in my life, because at 27, you just want to surround yourself with people who get you and who know who you are. And that's what I want to do. I've been living this alive for too long, basically. So I put that on there, and I was just waiting for any kind of feedback. But it was all such good, positive feedback, you know, and it was really great, and it was really touching and warming, all the nice things that people said. And I still don't know how to actually outright and say it to anybody, and I don't know how to correct anybody, so coming out advice for me is actually really bad, because I'm still working on it myself. So, like I said, you're never going to come out once. It's going to be a process. It's going to be doing it over and over again. If I have anything to say, is don't be afraid, because eventually you're going to find people. I mean, if you don't have people, you're going to find people who accept you. There are people out there. There's a giant community of people you can talk to, and, you know, it's okay. Even if coming out for you goes badly, it's gonna be okay. I promise. You just gotta stick with it. You just gotta keep going, and you can't give up, because you've got so much ahead of you. You just can't give up. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you didn't fall asleep during this video and my rambling stories. But yeah. Also, grab yourself some gear this month. It's free shipping at Support Your Brothers. Check out, I just got my new sweater. I'm a freaking prince. Pretty nice. I also got a new shirt. Hold on. I also got my new shirt. See? Pretty prince. And this lovely maroon. Isn't that great? It's great. Anyway. So, go over, grab yourself some stuff, free shipping, hey, free shipping, there's lots of great things, and I'll see you guys next week.